Welcome to The Art of Angela Presents. Today, we'll be drawing a bear. Drawing a bear can be tough, but I promise I'm here to help. Just keep watching. Here you can actually see the overlay of the finished line art on top of the photograph that was used for reference. If you're wondering what those little fur scribbles are next to the bear, those are just some close-ups to show some of the texture and the detail that I put on the different parts of the body. So I'll be going over that a little bit at the end of this video. Don't worry too much. If you're not really good at texture and you're more concerned with just getting your bear to look like a bear, then don't focus so much on this fur stuff. We can just, save that for another episode. In the meantime, let's get started, and I'm gonna get you through the basic shapes first. Alright, basic shapes. So these are the basic shapes right here. You can see them all simplified and broken down, and there are a few different ways that you can actually approach the basic shapes, but these are the ones that we're aiming for in this drawing. So here you're just going to watch me scribble through a few different breakdowns, including the one that I just talked about. Basically, I'd just like to let you guys know that however your mind sees something may not be the way that mine does, and as long as it works for you, that's really what's most important. The next thing that you're going to look at is the measurement of the heads. So here you see 4 heads, basically 3.5 for the length of the body, or 4 if you draw it too small. It kind of depends. But here I like the 4 heads to measure out where the angle goes for the legs. So you can actually see that the legs are angling toward one another, and the back toe of the back leg almost touches the front leg. And they actually line up with the circles if you use the 4 heads for the body. So again, 4 heads to measure, or you can use units and measure the 3.5 units and break down the basic shapes. Again, looking at these angles of the legs, they point in, not straight up and down. That's really, really important if you want your bear to actually look correct. And once you've got the bear's front leg in there, you've got to make sure they match. The right leg should have the toes go a little bit ahead of the left leg. And then you're going to start working on breaking down the head. The most important thing with the head is look at where the center of this circle is versus the center of the bear's forehead. It's pointing away from us, and you'll see that by drawing a little bit of a curve. And to get where the eyes are, you can actually just point the ears in the direction of the eyes by following the line. You'll see the lines that extend into the face, and then adding a box-like shape for the snout. And that's really the basic construction for this head. After that, you can actually go in and start adding some of your final details, which you'll see me adding here in a dark blue on top of the lighter blue and lighter orange. I go in and I also change the shape of the cheek on the bear in one point. And I do that because the bear is not actually a perfectly round head, but there is an angle, and the round head just helped us determine the shape. From there, it's pretty simple. I forgot to add the shoulder, so I went in and added that shoulder as well. You don't want to forget any shapes here. And then I started adding more fur texture. So the fur texture works really well when you use these kind of zigzagged pointed lines. And I also forgot the back foot, so I had to add that. But this is a close-up, so you can actually see those textures a little bit more and see an enlarged view as I'm applying them to the body. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Here you see the line art overlaid on the bear. And this is the finished line art all by itself. And of course, here's our beautiful bear. You can find this reference on Wikipedia, so if this is something that you are looking to do and you don't want to use this video by itself for your reference, which I totally understand, please feel free to go check out Wikipedia. Credits for the photo will be included below. So I hope you guys had a great time with this, and let me know if you want to see more. I didn't really cover shading, but I'd be more than happy to do so if I felt like you guys were interested. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.